Morning students. Today we are going to see exercise 3.4. Before that we are going to learn some trigonometrical functions and some properties to which is essential for learning further exercises in trigonometry. Here we know that once again I recall some well-known properties and identities. Here first I am going to give you 6 ratios in trigonometry ratios: cos theta, tan theta. So this reciprocal is cosecant theta, this reciprocal is secant theta, this reciprocal is cot theta. So this all we know very well, isn't it? Okay, now we have theta here, no? This argument we have a plus or minus, we have plus or minus theta. We have sometimes positive angle, sometimes negative angle. So if you getting positive angle in sin theta, so we have no problem, it will be positive. Sometimes if you are getting negative angle in sin theta, the value will be changed. Same like that cos theta and tan theta. So what will happen when arguments or theta, theta values are negative? What will happen to the trigonometry functions or ratios? We will see today. So okay, now sine of minus theta. When you want to write sine of minus theta, the theta is negative here. If you want to write this function, we can write the minus sine theta supposed to be the minus will come out, minus, and the whole function will become negative. So the argument is negative in sine theta. Sine functions, we can say the whole functions will be negative. In cos of minus theta. So when you have a cos, negative cos, the argument theta value negative in cos functions, the whole functions will become a positive. So here you must understand, when you have negative in the sin theta, in theta value, so whole function will be negative. When you have a cos of minus theta, when you have a argument negative in cos function, the whole function will be positive. It is very important basic knowledge. So this is called, we can say this is odd functions, we can say it is even functions. So we have odd functions, 4 ratios: sine and tan theta, cosecant theta and cot theta. These 4 functions are called odd functions. Only sine and secant called even function. So when you have even functions in argument or theta value negative, angle value negative, the whole function will be positive in even function. When you have a theta value or angle value negative in odd functions, whole functions will be negative. So sine of minus theta negative. This sine family is a cosecant reciprocal, cosecant of minus theta also minus cosecant theta because it is Gauss function. And tan minus theta will become minus tan theta. Then cot, reciprocal of tan, is also minus cot theta. These 4 are called odd function. Then even function, only we have 2 ratios. One is cos and another one is secant. Secant of minus theta, always secant theta. It will become positive. So the negative value of theta will not be affected in cos function in sine situations. Here minus minus theta is there, but answer will not be minus, it is a positive. So even functions will be always positive. Odd functions, if you are negative in the argument, will have negative functions. If you have a positive in the argument, you will have a positive. So these 6 ratios in negative arguments, very important concept. Please understand this. This 4 alone odd function, this 2 alone even function. When you get the value negative in this 4, the whole function will be negative. When you get negative in even functions, the whole function will be positive. Next concept, we know that 4 quadrant, first, second and third and 4. So here all functions of positive, here only sine function and its reciprocal cosecant function alone positive, here tan function and its reciprocal cot alone positive, here cos function and its reciprocal secant alone positive. So this can be understandable to say all silver tea cups. If you use this sentence to remember very easily the positive values in different quadrants. Okay, this is positive, all other negative. This is positive, all other negative. Here all are positive. Okay, this we know the very well. So here this is 0 degree to 360 degree. We have a angles here. This next rotation, this is complete rotation 360. The first one part rotation 90, second part rotation 180 degree, third part rotation 270 degree. Okay, now this value we know that 90 degree minus theta. So this place only below 90 degree. This place occur only below 90 degree. Here this is 90 plus 90 plus degree. So 90 and above will be occurred in this second quadrant. The second quadrant also will have 180 minus theta. So 180 minus theta, 180 is something you subtract from 180. This will be occur in this area, which is second quadrant. Here we have 180 plus theta. This is 180 plus theta. Also 270 minus theta. 270 minus theta. So here 270 plus theta. Also 360 minus theta. Here 360 plus theta will be occur in first quadrant. So each quadrant will have two conditions. First quadrant 90 minus theta means it is occur in first quadrant. Also 360 plus theta it's occur in first quadrant. Second quadrant 90 plus it is occur in second quadrant. Also 180 minus theta will be in the second quadrant. Next 180 plus theta supposed to be in third quadrant. 270 minus theta also in third quadrant. 270 plus fourth quadrant. 360 minus fourth quadrant. So these are the very important quadrants, and these values are very important to use. These values we are going to see here. One more thing we must understand that 90, we have a 90 and 270 will get the ratios will be the trigonometry ratios will be changed into co-ratios. Then 180 and 360 will not have any changes. See, 90 theta sine 90 minus theta. How can we write 90 minus theta? So if you take from here to here, one rotation is over. So 0 to 90, one rotation, complete rotation is over. So complete rotation 360 degree, one part rotation 90 is over. So 90 minus theta, it is occurred in the first quadrant. How will you find out the answer for 90 minus theta? So sine 90 minus theta occurred in the first quadrant. It is in the first quadrant. 90 minus theta, it is in the first quadrant. So sine 90 minus theta will be cos theta. Cos theta, the rotation 90 degree, one rotation will over. So we have to remove this 90. Only we have to write a theta value. You don't bother about this symbol plus or minus. You don't need to bother about this. All these 8 values. Okay, so 90 minus theta. So 90 one rotation over. So 90 will be gone. Then theta value will be here. How, sir? Here we have a sine. How can we write cos? That's what I said already. In the 90 and 270 we have to change into co-ratio. What are the co-ratios, sir? So here sine and cos will be co-ratio, tan and cot co-ratio, cosecant and secant co-ratio. So if you want to change, if you want to say co-ratio, it is sine to cos, allied ratios, we can say allied functions also we can say. So sine to cos co-ratio, tan to cot co-ratio, cosecant to secant co-ratio, or secant to cosecant co-ratio, cos to secant we can write co-ratio, cot to tan co-ratio. So when you have like this format, when you have 90 degree here and 270 degree here, we have to change into co-ratio sine. Okay, sine cos 90 minus theta. How can we write? What is the co-ratio here? Since we have a 90 here, as soon as you see the 90 degree value here, immediately you have to remember first we have to change into co-ratio. What is the co-ratio of cos? Sine. This is theta, you are right as it is. Next, sine 90 plus theta. Sine 90 plus theta. Here first, which quadrant it belongs? Belongs to 90 plus theta. It is second quadrant. Sine function is positive. Sine function is positive. Anyway, 90 plus theta is second quadrant. It occurs in second quadrant. So sine functions is positive. So we need a positive. There is no changes in the function. There is no changes in the answer. Okay. Then 90. Come for the first. We have to check it quadrant. Next the value 90 or 270. Then answer. So now first I am checking in the quadrant which is belongs to second quadrant. Sine. So sine positive. We have no changes in the sign. Okay, because of next second one 90. Since we have a 90, I told you already, when you have a 90 degree and 270 degree, we have to change the co-ratio. Sine will become cos theta. Same like that, cos of 90 plus theta. Here first let me check the quadrant, which is 90 plus theta is second quadrant. 90 plus theta is second quadrant. Second quadrant, sine alone positive. What about cos? It's negative, purely negative. So minus, first minus, then check the 90. 90, when you see 90 and 270, we have to write a co-ratio. The cos co-ratio is sine theta. You must know the changes of this answer too. See here, we have no changes in the sign because it is in the first quadrant, all are positive. Only we are changing the co-ratio. But when you go for other quadrant, we have to check the sign plus or minus. Here same like that. Here sine 270 minus theta. Sine 270 minus theta, which is in the third quadrant. Third quadrant sine negative, so minus. Minus 270, I told you 90 and 270 we have to change the co-ratios. So we have changed co-ratio after sine, it will be cos theta. Same like that. Cos 270 minus theta equal to which quadrant? Third quadrant. Cos will be negative because third quadrant only tan is positive. So tan positive, sine cos negative, so minus. Because of 270 we have to change the co-ratio. Cos co-ratio is sine theta. Same like that. Here sine 270 plus theta, which is fourth quadrant. So fourth quadrant only cos positive, sine negative, so minus. After that go for this 270. 270 is odd number, no, odd degree. That is, I told you already, 90 and 270 we have to change the co-ratio. So sine will become cos theta. Then cos of 270 plus theta. First check the quadrant, which is fourth quadrant, cos positive, so there is no changes in the sign. Next go for 270, so since it is 270, we have to change the co-ratio, it is sin theta. So this is the way of finding the value when you are giving like this values. Next we can go for some other ratios. Tan 90 minus theta. I told you it is first quadrant. No, first quadrant there is no changes in the sign because all are positive. So tan will be positive. Then 90, I told you 90 we have to change into the co-ratio. So what is the co-ratio of tan? It is cot theta. Cot 90 plus theta. 90 cos 90 is plus theta second quadrant. So sorry, cot 90 plus theta second, 90 plus theta second quadrant. Cot is negative in second quadrant, so minus first. Then since we have a negative, cot will become tan theta. Then secant 90 minus theta. Which quadrant? First quadrant. First quadrant all are positive. 90 because of 90 co-ratio, cosecant theta. Cosecant 90 plus theta. Second quadrant cosecant. Sign positive now, it's cosecant also positive. It's relative. Cosecant also positive. So cosecant positive. Second quadrant cosecant also positive. So only we have changes in the co-ratio because of the 90. 90 because of 90, cosecant will be secant theta. So this is the way of changing the co-ratios for 90 and 270. Sir, what will happen for 180 and 360? 180 and 360 will not have any changes. For example, sin 180 degree minus theta, which is second quadrant. Second quadrant is sin positive, no? So no changes in the sign here because sin is second quadrant positive. So this is also second quadrant. So sin positive. Because of 180 there is no changes in the co-ratio. Only what you have in the question you have to write as it is. So sin theta. Cos 180 minus theta. Cos 180 minus theta. It is also second quadrant. Cos positive or negative? It is negative. Cos negative in second quadrant. So minus 180 we don't have any changes. 180 here 180 or 360 we don't have any changes in the ratio. You have to write as it is. Cos theta. Same like that. Tan 180 minus theta. Second quadrant, tan negative minus. So 180, no changes in the ratio. Then cosecant 180 minus theta. Second quadrant, cosecant and sin positive. So cosecant theta, because 180 is we can't change anything in the ratio. Next secant 180 minus theta. Second quadrant, secant negative, so minus secant theta. Cot 180 minus theta. Cot second quadrant negative minus cot theta. See, same like that. If you put plus here, 180 plus theta for all the 6 ratios, 180 plus theta is occur in third quadrant except tan and cot, all are negative. And then the ratio will not be changed. Ratio will not be changed. Same ratio will come. Same like that. 360 minus theta or 360 minus theta for all 6 ratios. 360 minus ratio in fourth quadrant. Only cos and secant alone positive. All other values will be negative. So like this we can find out by using this basic knowledge, we are going to see all the many problems we are going to use this basic knowledge. If you go through 1 or 2 times for learning this basic, it will be understandable. Otherwise, if you are not listening, it is very difficult to understand. If you listen carefully, it is very easy. First understand that 4 quadrant, which is this values, where it is occur, first quadrant, second quadrant what will come, third quadrant what will come, fourth quadrant what will come, then only it will be easy. So by this, using this, we are going to see exercise 3.4. Exercise 3.4. Before seeing exercise 3.4, just we can write the values of sine, cos and tan. It will be useful: 0 degree, 30 degree, 45 degree, 60 degree and 90 degree. Only up to here we know the values. If you get more than 90 degree values in your angle, how will you find out the value of the more than 90 degree? So that thing we are going to learn in this exercise 3.4. Before that, I just write the values here. You can also write here and go through whenever you required, whenever you know, whenever you do not know the values, you can check the values here and you memorize these values for do the problem faster. Okay, sine 0 will be 0, 30 1 by 2, 45 1 by root 2, 60 root 3 by 2, 91. Cos theta will be 1 root 3 by 2. This is 1 by root 2. This is 1 by 2, 0. Then tan. This is 1. This is, if you divide this, 1 by, sorry, this is 0, sorry, this is 0, 1 by root 3, and then this is 1, this is root 3, this is infinity. So this values you ought to be keep it in fingertips to do the problems very faster. Okay, now exercise 3.1, first problem. Find the value of, first we have some subdivisions. First subdivision, sine 430 degree. Here sine 480 degree. 480 degree. Sir, how can we find out this? See, here we have 480 degrees angle. We have only values up to 90. So we have to convert this 480 into using quadrant. We have to convert below 90 degree into 480. It can be written as 480 is more than 360. No, its complete rotation is 360. Complete rotation is 360. So one rotation, complete rotation 360. So complete rotation 360. After 360, somewhere it is 480. So it can be split 360 plus 480 is 120, no? 480 plus sine 360 plus 180. 480 can be split 360 plus 180. That's what I told you already. In this cases, sine 360 plus which quadrant? First quadrant positive. So it is sine 360. We don't have any changes in the function. So sine 120. This will be 0, then 120. The one complete rotation is over. We just eliminate this 360. Only 120. Here 120. It is also more than. It is also more than 90 degree. No. So sine 90 plus 30, isn't it? 120 can be split. 90 plus 30 will be 120. So 90 plus 30, which quadrant? It is second quadrant. Second quadrant, sign positive or negative? It is positive. So it is positive. then we have a 90. I told you already, whenever you have a 90, I told you to change co-ratio. What is the co-ratio of sine? Cos 30 degree. So what is the cos 30 degree value? Cos 30 degree value is root 3 by 2. So now you can understand how to find out the value of more than 90 degree like this. Okay, this is the way of finding the values more than 90 degree in the calculations. Here sin 480 degree value is root 3 by 2. If you see second, we have some more subdivisions are given. If you see, it will be completely understand. Sin minus 1110 degree. So first beginning of this class, I just give these definitions to have negative in the arguments. I mean negative in the angle values. I told you sine 4 values, 4 functions. I told you all odd functions. 2 functions I told you even functions. So sine occur in the odd function. So sine of negative theta, always the function, whole function will be negative, first thing. So I told you, I gave you already sine of minus theta. I told you minus sine, whole function will be negative because of this minus. So it is minus sine minus 1110 degree will become minus sine of whole function will become minus. So minus sine of 1110 degree. After that we can go for the quadrant. They split this value because it is more than 90 degree. Also it's more than 360 degree. For complete rotation we have a 360. Then one more rotation we have another 360. This is 0 to 720. 2 times if you rotate that 720, but it is more than 720. So once again you rotate it. One more 360. It is 1080. So it can be split 1080 plus 30 degree. Look at this. 1080 also will be occur in 0 degree angle, isn't it? Because it is in the 360 angle rotation. So 3 times if you rotate this circle, it is 1080, but that 1080 also occur in this 360 angle or 0 degree angle. So this is also considered as 360. 360 we don't have any changes. You see, this is 360. You have to consider like 360 degree. 360 plus, we know that first quadrant. 360 plus theta, first quadrant all are positive. Anyway here negative, we don't have a change. Positive into minus, negative da. See, minus into plus, minus. So minus sine, we don't have any changes in the ratio because 360 we should not change anything in the ratio. So sine 30 degree. So sine 30 degree value minus 1 by 2. So here sine of minus 1110 degree value is minus 1 by 2. Next third subdivision cos 300. Cos 300 can be written as 360 minus 60. No. So cos 300 can be written as 360 minus 60, 300. So you can split like this. Cos 360 minus 60, which is fourth quadrant. Cos 360 it's downwards, minus cos 360 minus it is downward. So 360 minus 60 will be in the fourth quadrant. So fourth quadrant cos positive. Because of 360 we have any changes in the ratio, no co-ratios. So here as it is cos 60 value 1 by 2. So cos 300 degree value is 1 by 2. Next fourth subdivision, tan 1050 degree. 1050 degree. So 1050 degree can be split like 3 times rotation 1080. 3 times rotation 1080 minus 30, isn't it? So 1050 can be written as 1080 minus 30. This 1080 also consider as 360. So okay. So now 360 minus 30 will be in the which quadrant? Fourth quadrant. 360 minus means it is fourth quadrant. So fourth quadrant, tan negative. Tan negative. So tan negative, we have no changes in the ratio as it is, because 360 will not have any changes. 180 and 360 will not change the ratio, co-ratio. Only we have to change 90 and 270. Here if you have 90 degree or 270 degree here, it is it will be changing the co-ratio. But otherwise 270 and 180 and 360 will not change the co-ratio. So tan 30 degree. Tan 30 degree. So here tan 30 degree value is minus 1 by root 3. So tan 1050 degree value is minus 1 by root 3. Fifth one. Cot 660 degree. Cot 660 degree. This can be written as cot. How can be 2 times 2 times, if you rotate 2 times completely, it is 720, no? 720 minus 60. 720 minus 60, it is 660, isn't it? 720, if you subtract 720 minus 60, it is 60. So instead of 660, can I write the 720 minus 60? Yes, we can write. 720 minus 60 will be 660. Okay, 720 will be like 360 because 2 times complete rotation. 2 times complete rotation. Again 720 also will be in the 360 degree angle. Okay, now 720 minus, 360 minus also in fourth quadrant. Fourth quadrant, cot negative, only cos and secant alone positive. So cot negative, so minus, we have 720, 360 will not change the function. So as it is cot 60 degree. Cot 60 degree, it's a reciprocal of tan 60 degree. Tan 60 degree value is root 3. The reciprocal is minus 1 by root 3. So this is the value for cot 60 degree value. Next, tan, problem number 6, tan 19 pi by 3. So this is given in the radian format. This is given in the radian format. So tan changed in the degree format. Instead of pi, can be write 30. Here don't write 22 by 7. Here instead of pi also we can say 180 degree. Both are same. Pi and 180 degree both are same. So instead of pi I am writing 180 degree. Don't change it into 22 by 7 here. Okay, now we have a cancellation 60 degree. So 60 into 19, 0, 54, 0, 6, 0, 4, 11, 1000, 1, 4, 0. So this can be split 1080 plus 60. Here, this is, we know that this is considered as 360. 360 plus first quadrant. First quadrant all are positive. So tan, because of 360 no changes in the function. So tan as it is, tan 60. Tan 60 value is root 3. That is a value for tan 19 by 3. Next problem number 7. Sin minus 11 pi by 3 minus 11 pi by 3. Here I told you already, the negative value, you have to be very careful when you have a negative value in the theta, the place of theta, you have to take this negative outside when you have a odd functions, which is sine, tan, also cosecant and cot. Only 4 function we have to remove this, we can bring this minus sign to outside, it will become whole function negative. Okay, minus sine 11 into, I told you pi, instead of pi I can write 180 by 3, this is 60. So minus sine 60 into 11, 0606, 660, it is 660 degree. So this can be split, minus 660 can be written as 720 minus 60, 720 minus 60, 720 we know that it is like 360 degree angle, it is like a 360 degree angle. So 360 minus 60 consider as fourth quadrant, 360 minus is fourth quadrant. So fourth quadrant, what is the sign? Negative, sign negative, fourth quadrant sign negative, only cos positive, sign negative. So we have one minus, we have to write here, already one minus is here, so minus into minus will become plus. So here already minus is there, since it is a fourth quadrant sign negative, we have to multiply one more minus here, so minus into minus, here already one minus, so because of the quadrant we will get one more minus, so minus into minus plus. Here since we have a 360, we don't have any changes in the ratio, sin 60, so sin 60 value root 3 by 2. So this is the value for sine of minus 11 pi by 3. By this problem we can complete exercise 3.4 and question number 1. By this we can conclude today's class. We will see the remaining problems in the next class. Thank you.